Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. It may be even evening for you when you get to hear this video. My name is Cleo, and I am the author of the book you see in front of you, Before I Do, and also this channel, owner of this channel, Before I Do, Preparation for Ordained Marriage. Today I wanted to come on to encourage the older women who, like myself, are believing and trusting God for our ordained marriage and husbands as well. Some are believing God for children, some are not. Some just want their husband, some have already had children. Whoever you are, whatever your heart's desire is, I want to encourage you today. I also want to share with you and remind you not to let fear take over. Not to let fear stop you, not to let fear prolong or hinder you, not to allow fear to get in the way to make you forfeit the promise that God has for you. And I will tell you why I say that. As older women, if you have been married before, in an intimate relationship before, and we're not talking, as if we're perfect in any way, okay? Many people in this Western culture have had boyfriends, have been intimate with boyfriends. And if you've been married, you've most likely been intimate with your ex-husband. So now you find yourself older and your body has changed. Breasts are not as perky, as we say, right? They may not be looking at you. They may be looking at the floor. I've heard that as well. They're not as firm, okay? Especially if you've nursed babies. You might have gone through menopause and now you are hot flashing. You might have lost hair, lost edges, had thinning or balding. Nonetheless, you don't look the way you did 20 years ago. You don't look the way you did when you first began praying and believing God for your own husband, your kingdom ordained husband. So you look different. You obviously, as an older middle-aged woman, don't look like you're in your 20s or your 30s. Some of you might look real good. Doesn't mean you look like you're in your 20s or your 30s. And so the devil will begin to speak to the women, those of us in this stage, and he will begin to tell us that the man ain't going to like what you look like because you don't even like the way you look. You don't even like your own shape. Okay. He will tell you about your hair. You need to cover up. You might have a missing tooth or, you might need some dental work, and he will, the devil will go on to say, don't nobody want to look at you like that. He's not going to want you because of how you look. And these marriages that God has ordained and promised are not all about how you look. Sure, attraction is great, but it's not all about how you look. And if you've already had children and you have no desire for children, or you're even past that stage, again, menopause, or you've had, the surgery to remove that, then you're not going to have children anyway, right? Not from your own physical body. Nonetheless, God is able, and he keeps his promises. Okay. You might have, the enemy might use a past experience, to try to bring fear into you. And so, for example, I was just sitting here just now and I was looking at some beautiful furniture, and what came into my mind was the experience of the past. In that experience of the past, I was about 24 years old. Being in my over the middle stage of 50s now, it's been a long time, right? At least 33 years, because the baby we had is going to be 34 this year. So you can add it up. I was about 23, 24 years old. And me and my then spouse and our baby went to the store. in my vehicle. And we lived on the military base. We took our tax return to go get some brand new furniture. I didn't like the furniture he liked. He liked that black lacquer, Asian looking furniture, high gloss, but didn't clean up the house at all. Okay. And I don't like that furniture, first of all, because it's going to show a lot of dust all the time. Okay. And considering we both work and he's in the military and then we have a baby, I'm going to be constantly cleaning that for fingerprints and lint and dirt and dust. But I don't like that type of furniture. Not personally for me. To me, it didn't seem like it was like it fit our home, you know, not our personalities, but I just don't like it. Okay. And so he would say, well, I like this. And I said, oh, I don't like that one. I like this one. And instead of like compromising or talking about it or whatever, he would get mad and huff and blow, you know, and we're walking around the store and I'm just following him around the store holding the baby. Well, I like this one. I said, well, you know, you can get what you like. Okay. I personally just don't like it. And so he said, well, let's go. So we left the store and we were a good distance from the military base. We were like 1, 2, 3 towns over. Okay. And so we came over the bridge from one town to the next and then came over the bridge again to the third town. And then we're coming up to the back gate. We were on a back road in the town and we would have been coming up on a back gate. And my then husband pulled over to the side of the road with the car running, got out of the car and walked off. You heard what I said. He got out of the car and walked off. He was the one driving. And so I turned around and looked and he wasn't there. Because I thought he got out of the car to do something, you know, something in the hat, something. I don't know. On the side of the road, we were by a beautiful peach orchard. I thought, okay, maybe he's going to go pick a peach. I watched this man that I was married to walk away. This man that I was married to didn't say a word. Cell phones didn't exist at that time. So